rising storm. I'm forged in the fire, a new heart reborn. With every breath, with every stride, God, I'm your warrior, with you as my guide. Through the valleys of shadow, through the rising storm, I'm forged in the fire, a new heart reborn.
Hey everybody, hope all my unicorn warriors are doing fabulous. Today, Thursday, pretty sure today's Thursday, close to the end of the month sometime, March. Anyway, it'll be uploaded today, so you'll see. But I've been kind of doing some thinking, and I've been wanting to kind of do a live and see what y'all's thoughts are, but it's been kind of hard for me to do a live and here lately, unless I'm not off, or unless I'm off. And the 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday, that I was off, I was on there with CJ, and so, but I kind of wanted to do something separate from that, which I might still do, just I don't know when exactly yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a little extra time. I don't have running around to do and stuff before work, you know. But I wanted to go ahead and say something before I forgot, because I forget easily. And just I want to know y'all's thoughts. Like, I want to know what you think. And there's been a couple of different things kind of circulating. I know, and don't take this as I'm trying to hate or anything like that. Don't. I just think it's kind of, to me anyway, confusing with Robbie talking about his fake phone calls. But I mean, if it's an actual phone call that someone is calling you, and it's like legit, like somebody calling you and speaking to you and stating things, wouldn't that be considered a real phone call? So to call it a fake phone call, I don't know, just something about that, I don't know. It's to me, it's confusing. So it's either real or it's fake. I mean, I don't see any kind of in between on that, if I make sense. And and I get like with the first one that he got, which I think, my personal opinion, I think that was him setting something up because of the way the acting was done in that one, and certain people's names were left in there for a reason. So that, yeah, I would agree that it was a fake phone call. But this other one that he got, I guess this, or maybe not this week, but he played this week, people sent it to me and wanted me to listen to it, and there's been different things said, and I guess speculations on who it could be, or you know, I did tell one person I will go back and re-listen to it more carefully, because I know when I did listen to it, I was getting ready, but I still had the transcript and then the closed captions and stuff going, but I mean, I wasn't giving it my full attention, so I will do that. But I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, if somebody's actually calling you and talking to you, a real person, to me, I would say that was a real phone call. So when he says fake, it kind of diminishes, I guess you'd say, like, the whole situation, if you get what I'm saying. But and then the talk about if JJ has actually passed, or if it's maybe a setup, or 3 different theories that Johnny's actually passed and it was a tragic accident, and then The second is that it was a setup and, you know, to, I guess, intentionally take him out. And then the third is that Johnny's still alive and he's been put into protective custody with the FBI and stuff. I truly believe that it was a tragic accident with Johnny. Now at first, you know, yeah, I mean, everything's happening so fast, and you know, it's kind of hard to know what to believe, what to lean on, you know. But once you've spoken with the family and you see the report and CJ going out there and coming from all angles, Johnny's angle and you know, and the Winston guy's angle, and you put all that together, unfortunately, I have to say unfortunately, because it is very unfortunate that we lost Johnny. I lean more that it was a tragic accident that claimed his life. And even the locals that live on that road say that that is a very bad intersection. And I also saw people in the comments, you know, that were posting pictures of their kid's car, their car or something, you know, they were T-boned and, you know, at that same intersection. And like one of Johnny's relatives says, you know, I mean, this person would have to know that Johnny was just randomly going somewhere at this time, at such and such time, and had to know that he would be crossing that intersection at that time at the speed, which it shows on the report that Johnny tried slowing down, in which if you're going uphill, that's you're not gonna see like what's coming necessarily when you're going uphill. So from the police report and what we could see from CJ's footage, you can see that Johnny tried to slow down. Like once Johnny started getting up that hill and he could see past that point, he could tell that Mr. Winston was not going to slow down or stop. So you can see that Johnny slowed down. Johnny was doing supposed 55 and was able to slow down to 50. Winston, it shows him 55, not trying to slow down. So if we go into like the logistics of everything, and I mean, to me it makes sense. And I mean, I would love for Johnny to still be alive. I would love it, because I really believe we lost a good one. He was not just a key witness in Mica's case, but he was a good person. And I truly believe that. And I told y'all from the get-go, like even before, you know, I had questions and, you know, wanted to know the extent of if Johnny had anything to do with anything or what. And I mean, you can even go back to past videos. We all had the same questions and same concerns. And when I talked to Johnny and he laid everything out, and I presented y'all everything that I had, everything that he said, you know, only thing redacted was personal information or things that were for the FBI. So, and I truly don't believe Johnny was not involved in anything intentionally. I think Johnny's involvement was kind of like wrong place, wrong time, and then got thrown in there, and Johnny speaking and that bringing attention to him, it's kind of like, you know, well, you know, oh, everybody's looking at Johnny, so let's instigate and keep that going so that way they're not looking over here at what we're doing. And I also think too, because I've always had like 3 different theories with Johnny. And the more I got to know him and the more we spoke and the more he told me, you know, I started leaning more towards my last theory, which was, you know, if he did not find her belongings, if the things that did not take place the way that they took place, Mica would have been another missing person case. I truly believe she would not have been found. And we would not have gotten this far in the case. She would have just been a missing person. And y'all know with law enforcement and courts and stuff, no body, no case. So, just something to think about. But y'all let me know. I mean, anything's in the realm of possibility. So I'm not knocking anything, but I'm just saying I truly, in my heart, believe that this world has lost Johnny. A family that loved him, a community that loved and respected him, has lost their loved one. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think, and I will get this uploaded while I am working. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday, love y'all, bye. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday!